So do kids have their own type of body language? Well, the answer is yes. From birth, babies have a special type of body language that only female brains can read. And that's important for female brains to be equipped to be able to do this, because you need, as a woman, to look at a baby that can't speak and determine very quickly, is it hungry, tired, frightened, injured and in pain? If you couldn't do that, it would be detrimental for survival. No one's quite worked out what the system is yet, but mothers and babies understand it and communicate on that level. But a 5-year-old child now has 2,000 words in vocabulary, but they have an almost complete vocabulary of adult and intermediate teenage gestures. And that's why they're so easy to read, because they lack the words to express something, and so they then use gestures that show their emotions, and that's why it's easy to figure them out. So the more articulate a person comes, as the child gets more and more vocabulary, the harder it is to pick whether they're lying. So for example, as a kid, if a kid doesn't like what they see, they might say, "Oh, I don't want to see that." Now that's not good to do in an adult conversation when someone says, "How do you like my proposal?" or "How do you like my new dress?" You go, "Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful." You don't do that. But as a kid, you would do that. As an adult, the hand comes up and maybe just rubs below the eye like this. As a kid, if you don't want to hear anything anymore, this will fix it. Not good to do in an adult conversation, but with some people you feel like doing that. But as an adult, when somebody's saying something you don't like or boring you senseless, you might say, "Well, that sounds very, very interesting, very good. I could listen to you talk all day." So all that happens as we get older, we become more sophisticated, and that's why it's harder to catch older people lying than kids. Watch kids, they'll show you the full, unadulterated version of gestures and movements, which will become more subtle as they get older. And when you can read kids and you understand what they're doing, it becomes easier to spot the same trends in adults.